it took for those guys to get over the hump? Like, what did you learn and take from them?
It's a lot of sacrifice. Everybody has to sacrifice something. Everybody has to, become a different person, a better version of themselves, for us to be able to win. And that's what a lot of guys did, stepped up. We have worked. Some games where we had 2 or 3 guys out, and the guys on the bench stepped up, played a big role in those games. Those are important games that we need to get that number one seed. So it's a big part that everyone has to play to be able to win.
Did Joe talk to you guys about that this morning? Yeah, I knew it. I think that fresh on the mind. So,
what did
you do this summer to your game, and what areas that you look at and say, hey man, I must get better? After you soak in the championship and all that you was like, I must get better. When you addressed them, how did you attack it?
A couple of the biggest things for me were, I want to be able to shoot the ball 100% I did. I was 35% last year. I want to shoot it better. But also, I want to be able to be trusted with the ball in my hands. Although I'm not going to have the ball in my hands here because we have JT, we have D-Way, all of them. But I wanted to lessen my turnovers. I wanted to be more trustworthy. And so going into practices, working on my hand, I was working on my catch and shoot threes, but also working on my defense and staying in front of guys who are faster than me. It's also something because at the end of the day, we're going to work together to work on can to get on the floor.
Do you watch film? Do you watch a lot of film to help you with that? So, or do you do film, or do you kind of mush them together?
Yeah, I got
less than one,
That makes it both. Working on it very, an iPad where they send me all my clips from last year. I just want to watch the whole season. So I'm definitely big on film too, but it's a good help.
Is there anybody in particular that you look at, maybe on the team, maybe not on the team, around the league, that you look like, I got a similar body type?
No VC now, brother.
And just kind of watching and kind of pull some of their game and incorporate it in your game.
Yeah, for sure. I'm attending my dance. So I good to it. I can emulate. So just taking stuff from my draw. He's such a great defender. How do you get named the best defender in the league? Take those steps to become something similar. For sure.
You also mentioned in Summer League that the game has slowed down for you. You didn't feel like you were going 100 miles per hour. How does that benefit you moving forward and just being able to, offensively, defensively, but having that control and that patience?
Yeah, like you said, it gives me a better, control and patience for the game.
No. Trash, I'm getting rid of this.
The game, sometimes you're going 100 miles per hour, you're in the midst of things. And I was starting to do roles with my trainers back there. It's like, can we be the
contributed? He was sitting here earlier. He said that contributed to his ascent into his role. It's just to all the young guys who come. Look at them as like the example and kind of following in their footsteps. I say they as in that those guys came in, they battled their way from the bottom, and now last year they're rotational pieces on a championship team.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's definitely set the standard for me and kind of paved the road for what I'm going to be and the road that I can follow. So definitely look up to those guys. Definitely think that if I can keep grinding the way that I can be where they're at. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to get there.
With O'Shea not on the roster this year, with Fee not on the roster this year, do you see some light there in the tunnel? Like, you think that there's a role that you can carve out on this team?
I definitely hope so. Yeah, for sure. So I think that there's an available spot for me. If there is, that's what I'm going to try as hard as I can to get it.
We know you will. We've been watching it also.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good luck this season.
Appreciate it.
All right.
We have more coming. This is not the start of it. We have, I believe, some Kate. Kate's going to join us in a little bit. But before he does that, fellas, to see and hear from these guys and the mentality, they really, it goes without saying that they have this body mentality. They're really not talking too much about what they did last year, what they're doing this upcoming season. Eddie, how beneficial is that they're already, turning the dial up a notch and turning the new page?
They're all pulling in one direction, and that's the whole thing. There's not, last year was last year, this year.
Oh, did I equip it?
Starts with Joe, starts with JT, starts with JB, and the messaging, and KP, and the days now. It's the whole team, right? Like, when you're starting players, answer what you're saying. it's very easy for everybody else to follow, especially when the team is a team. Everybody messes with each other. Like if you have an outlier or a couple guys here that click on, middle teams that click on, so you have really tight, and then you got other guys from their way to eat. These guys are always together. Like I said, they're going in one direction. I think that's the most important thing that I've been taken away from this.
Here's the difference, and the thing that stands out to me is that some teams might come here and sit down at this desk and talk about it. But we know that this team can be about what they talk about. They did it last year, right? They sat here on opening day, whatever you want to call it, media day, and they all said, we're going to be unselfish. We're going to share the moment. We're going to care about our own numbers.
And the Wizards
You're sitting there thinking, are they really going to do that? But then you watch them the entire season. They perform what they talked about. So when they sit here today and they say the same thing, I believe every word that comes out of their mouth because
then on Monday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella.
He came in here, and it's hard to do after a trade. It's hard to do and just get activated and feel like you're
to watch, Graham.
yourself. And he said, no, that's actually not the feeling I had at all. So to have that begin, but this group that has been here for some time, and then to keep holding with that chemistry is already there, says something. I do want to ask you this.
And coming into the season, AP was very open about his motivation. He wants to prove he's the best rookie in the class.
Well, you love the extra work AP has been putting in He's talking about how he wants to go fast. And I can certainly say I'm excited to watch.
It doesn't matter. We got KP here.
Well, if you followed AP on his path to the NBA, you know the one criticism of his game is that he deferred too often, Greg.
And at times, I think there's been a fair criticism. There's a team there that can beat him to evolve his teammates too much.
Is he right? He's like about us.
Early in his career, and that's worked out fine. On the court right now for the Celtics, Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at 7. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's Mr. Clutch at the 2-guard spot. All right, let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. MP is so excited to be here in the NBA. He's aiming for the top of his rookie class. He told me pregame, growing up in Plainview, I dreamed of playing this league. So just being here, especially we'll see how he performs, right?
Well, Allie, can't wait to see this kid's career develop. Porzingis misses. Wizards trail by 4. And when Porzingis
you feel like you're further ahead now. You're going to latch onto that. KP's back in early November. Really, Mr. Princess is, I'm not going to try to pronounce it, of the injury that you had, because way too many words that I don't know how to pronounce it was there. What's the process of recovery from? What are you doing on a day-to-day basis, and when does it maybe ramp up to the next stage? Yeah, I think I'm still good.
Porzingis with a screen on Bay. And here's Brown for 3.
Playing something like
Target from range. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
That last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them
so I'm looking forward to wrapping up
pass to Kispert.
The Andrew had because it's kind of weird looking to me.
Brown against Bay.
See, it was not the strong vein like an ACL leader. This one was kind of behind. And he was like, hey, well, kind of been ankle brace or something. That's what I was thinking as I'm running back. Like, was that the ankle brace? Like, what was that? And then, as I kept playing, I felt something was off. I was like, okay. That's like,
rebounded by Brogdon.
Exactly. So, right now, after I came back the way I came back, which was otherworldly.
That mentally, he gives it to him kind of super second to heal that ankle. That's it for his NBA Finals. I'm going to play.
Yeah. That's to be honest, like, even like 2 or 3 days before that was before stuff, like, back up to practice. And
outside Brown.
it's like, I don't believe it. I couldn't look at
really serious.
Surprising to see him missing, but there was that shot.
This was, just to clarify, this is before he came back for him. This was like 3 days before he came back. Because
to the middle.
The day before,
something
just loosened up.
Rise up and flush it, big man. If he wanted to, he could have ripped the rim off the back on that one.
Ready to go.
3 seconds
Honestly, pulling up at the time, I just wanted to leave everything out there.
Here's
I
Mr.
think it's just quick that I prepared myself as well as I could, just visualizing everything.
Get it to go.
And
2 for 4 thus
there
far.
was just in the moments. Just, you know.
Pass to Brogdon.
Never witnessed. I mean, you watched a lot of basketball, you played basketball, you watched
Back to the rim.
never witnessed anything like that. Of someone coming back into the most intense scenario you could possibly come back in basketball, which is the NBA Finals. After missing, what was it, 6 weeks? Missing 6 weeks. And then just like ice in his veins. I mean, it was 11 points during the first quarter, a couple blocks. I'll never forget Mike Freeh's team. He's got one to beat, but it's a 7-footer.
I love what you said after that game. You go, tonight was an affirmation to myself.
We'll see what
Pretty good.
happens
You
here
know,
in the second.
maybe not perfect,
For Boston
but
guys, what jumps out to
I
you
like this.
stat-wise?
You're
Simple. I mean, they started
Right, set up a special night.
beyond the arc just to get there. And as long as the
I
threes
think
are
the
going,
most
you
that I
gotta
want
keep
to
launching them.
like coming
On the
back
floor
from
for
this,
Boston.
that
They got
prepare me
David
for that
Pritchard,
moment.
Al Horford out
Just
there with Luke Cornett.
sample
Then
up there
it's
and then
Jalen
know,
Brown.
like,
And it's
I've been
Mr.
already in that
Clutch
situation many times, maybe not on that stage, but
All right, we've
I
got
don't know.
2K insider Shams Charania on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA. Multiple excitement this summer, securing their core moving forward. Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. Richard, you evolved as a shooter over the course of your career. Talk about developing shooting in the NBA game.
Well, it dictates what kind of offense you can run. You don't need a bunch of good shooters, but if you've only got one or two, your interior play better be strong.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot of room inside.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting for the screen.
you said to me that you never felt a connection to the city, to the fan base,
And it's
to your
good.
bus.
Fought
Can you
through
just explain that kind
hit
of
the
straight up?
shot, and will go
Now you've
to
had a
the
few months to
line.
kind of let it sink in.
Washington shooting their third free throw attempt of the
What
game.
is that relationship like between you, the city, and the fans? That's a good question. I don't know. It's just Boston is a sports town. I get to play a lot of sports here.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Koulibaly defending.
Here from day one. It's hard to like.
Out to
It's hard to
Horford.
prepare. You know, it's just
To shoot.
always enjoy playing here on the road.
Oh, and there's the
And with
whistle
them
on the
being
shot.
here,
So two
playing
free
here
throws
with
for
all
him
these
coming.
fans, it's
It goes on Malcolm Brogdon. And let's
just
get your take,
being
guys, on the
fun.
scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
just
I'm really been
forward.
impressed with how
Like everything's just like
aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And from the jump, they've
Gotta get a
also
fast
clearly been focused on running effective plays here
We
tonight.
know
There's been a lot of
that at least
high-quality
Celtics Nation is
distribution
hoping
from
that
the
you
whole
become
floor.
the Christmas
Tillman
gift
checked
and
in
hopefully
for Cornett.
moving
Hits both from the stripe.
Well,
Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Graham. A
It's
franchise low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing their
It's
future.
a few times already in my career, unfortunately, but
Brogdon from
experience
outside. Jalen Brown with a
that's all
rebound.
good.
He didn't make them
Jump
pay
in the
for that
game.
good defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Big thing.
It's Brogdon with the ball for the Wizards.
Yeah, I think I'll
Trail
just
by
use
one.
my
Looking
belt
ahead, they've got
guys.
the
I think
Cavaliers
it's going to make
going
it
to town
easier for us to
tonight.
just run back in.
That'll be the second of a two-game stretch. Takes a three from deep. Brogdon.
Trading the
They're getting
lead
close to
back and
a
forth.
good
Neither
season
side
left.
is willing to back down.
Games to get ready for what's going to be the most important is the
Oh, yeah.
Man, this has been a barn burner.
Bucks tá pooping outside a lot.
Pass to Sarr.
E a janela aqui no pouquinho. E a janela amanhã pela manhã não igual a
On
série.
their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
It's just so difficult to
Na
win
primeira vez,
against as
você não
many
vê
chances
pegou
to
muito.
win as they did.
Oh, that is well said. They're being handed 3 points and just couldn't
This
put
is
it up.
Here's Baldwin. Back to Koulibaly. And there's a pick.
player needs to have a career. And for me, there's many things that kind of look at me.
He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to his strategy here.
Staying out there, once you come back,
into the playoffs, you know. If there's like something in the small happening, but in the big picture, like, just want to stay healthy and just team win.
So Washington going to almost entire new group here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Bagley. Kuzma comes in for Sarr. Sadiq Bey, he's checked in for Baldwin. And Corey Kispert subbed in for Kulabov. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Porzingis is checked in for Tillman. Tatum comes in for Horford. White, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. White, good.
That's a guy you want taking shots on quality offensive players.
When you look at Derek White, the energy he plays on, it is remarkable.
That's his greatest attribute, his activity on low ends of the field. Having a high motor is a skill. He keeps coming and tries to wear you down.
This one for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
In general, they're finding good looks from beyond the arc, steadily improving as this game's going on.
I post Valanciunas. A minute 31 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Kispert.
We're yet to watch it to your play one time it's right.
Outside Brogdon. Kuzma, pass to Valanciunas. Good work there as it goes. Valanciunas has got 6.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up.
Name's Chan.
Yeah, name is Chan. Congrats on all that you've been able to accomplish, not only this past season, this off season, but also in your tenure and how you've grown. How have you seen yourself grow?
Just naturally, right? When I got here, I was 19. It's a part of becoming a man, becoming an adult.
Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Alec. Valanciunas sets a screen. Here's Kuzma. The bank shot, no good. Boston's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Porzingis with a screen on Valanciunas. Mr. Clutch can't hit. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Kispert has to
He was last night, right? Yeah, we were in LA last night.
A few weeks, like some weeks maybe. So it's kind of crazy. We're going back.
4-3. Not going to go that time. Tie game in Washington. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
For me, it's not just like one specific thing. At 26, I guess it's accomplishes. I mean, I just always felt like overall, I'm still looking. I'm not that best version of Jason Tatum.
Dude, y'all heard that?
And you should
That's
bring
We're
him
working you to halftime.
26
The Boston Celtics are getting everything they can handle so
So
far.
I just tried to continue to do that.
What a job they
Let's
did
touch on
before
where you
you
were
play
last night.
land. I don't know if they can keep this up, though, Kenny.
Of, I guess, a prime showing of starting 5, which you're one of the 5 guys who
Keep taking them.
I think this is the first time you've ever allowed
Taking a
cameras
peek
into
now
your
at the upcoming schedule.
show who you are as a person.
Thanks for
What are we
tuning
going to learn
in.
about
Now
Jason
we head
Tatum
back to Brian
when we
Anderson
see the
for the
show
start of
come
the
out in
third
just a couple
quarter.
weeks, October 9th, I believe it is on Netflix.
Yeah, and it was cool. And for me, when you watch the show, you're gonna be able to see.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first,
Obviously, people see me reduce and stuff on the court, but you can see us at home doing family things with my mom.
switch here, and we've got a timeout from Ryan Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Training, family.
Boston's got 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls. Shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
Poole and Kispert at the 1 and 2. Kyle Kuzma out there with Sidney Bay. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Washington right now. Kuzma outside. Washington again can't hit. The Celtics with the lead. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Pass to Horford. 6 on the shot clock. On the take, Mr. Clutch passes to Horford. Three-pointer, Holiday. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the ball. Fighting hard for every miss.
Poole outside. Valanciunas sets a screen. Poole, the pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the defensive energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Count it! And one. He'll have a chance in the three-point play. It's on Corey Kispert. Boston shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. A new lineup here for Washington. And the free throw, no good. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well. The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And Boston has possession. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Out left to the wing. Cornette passes to Mr. Clutch. Cornette sets a screen. 5 on the clock. Out to the right wing. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Tatum can't hit.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Outside Koulibaly. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Brogdon. He's got 6. Bagley, basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Bagley's got 6.
Making the right play with the ball. Brogdon moving it to the guy at the right time to get the play on.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Koulibaly defending. Here's Mr. Clutch. The layup off target.
I did. It didn't work.
New player jump shot, and this is the Hall of Fame. Wet. New player jump shot, and this is the Hall of Fame. Wet.
You might see a different team from the West get into the NBA Finals.
Fourth quarter, it continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. It's the Wizards.
It's a different team because you're entering.
Coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
And there's different dynamics, right? We don't know how long.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard. He'll be proud of that one.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Boston, we've got Al Horford. He's out there with Luke Cornette. Hayden Pritchard is out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 2 spot.
I think that's the trust has been coming up a lot today.
Now here's Brogdon. He started closely.
Trust it.
Brogdon with a strong finish.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
One thing I see the two guys really kicking.
Pass to Mr. Clutch.
Take a shot at her bench went crazy. They think they have one shot, her bench goes crazy. I think
Screen by
it's
Horford.
because we wanted that blood to come and play and try.
Here's
That's what
Mr.
happens.
Clutch.
That's what goes.
Outside, Brown. Three-pointer. Tar pulls it in.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Now here's Koulibaly. Defense right on it. Over to the left wing. There's the screen. Pass to Tar. Good. The assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 4 assists now tonight.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Koulibaly defending. Mr. Clutch can't hit. Wizards leading by 7. Pass to Baldwin. Now Brogdon. Brogdon with a nice finish down low.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They gotta keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
Especially.
Oh, we won it there.
And so it's Boston who scrapes by with the win. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime they took control.
And BA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought.
Nah, we were losing. Took me out the game anymore.
Gas on the fire.
And that about wraps
Can't
it
be
up.
like Michonne, man. Michonne's always clapping the she knows little
This is Brian
people.
Anderson
She
saying
uses
thanks
the
for watching.
Vaseline.
So long, everybody.
We ready?
I know more about sports than you do. Watch your mouth, Russ. We got a great show for you today, starting off with a brand new segment, Trash Talk Do's and Don'ts.
Oh, I'll start. Don't tell people how to trash talk when you were 7th man with a rickety jump shot and the handle of a precocious 4th grade.
Do keep your mouth shut if you spent most of your career waving towels at the end of the bench.
You know what? You've been selling me short since college, man. How about this? We could have won a championship, but you looked me off to take a double-team 30-footer at the buzzer, buddy.
For the last time, Russell, you weren't open.
I was open.
Guys,
I was open. I was wide open.
just, if I may, can I just say, wowzers. I'm so looking forward to learning from both of you. And more data is always important, even when it's something as unquantifiable as trash talk.
Toby! Okay. Let's start the segment. Don't trash talk if you can't back it up. There's nothing worse than writing checks with your mouth that your game can't cash.
That's what I'm saying. Not only does it make you look like a clown, but it demoralizes your teammates.
You'd know all about demoralizing your teammates, wouldn't you, Russ?
Oh, you would like to think so, except that my basketball skills were so superior to yours my entire career that you couldn't even hold a candle to me, Jalen.
Guys, if I may, just to put some perspective on this, there are only 525 athletes in the NBA at any given moment, and FIBA estimates there are 450 million basketball players worldwide, which means you're in the top 99.9% of players by just being in the NBA alone, which that's a pretty impressive stat.
Toby,
yes?
Enough. You already won the lottery by marrying my sister. There's no need to suck up to Russell like this. It's unseemly.
I'm not sucking up. I want to make sure everyone feels like they have value, and I'm just following the data and seeing where the facts lead. You know what?
Shut up, Toby.
Okay.
Do keep your trash talk about the game. Great win tonight, everybody.
Okay, Google, when does the NBA season start? James Brown, last bit of
Second unit in 2009. I just, we were wrong. We go in there, little leads and everything. We take pride in that. I think that this group will do the same thing.
I think they're going to have to be even more for this year than they were last year. Maybe even for you guys, team, because you've got three guys who are coming from the league in the Olympics. We're getting paid for it. Didn't play in the Olympics, but he was out with the Team USA select group. So these guys came off of not only a championship, but then they had to go through camp. Some of them went out and won the Olympics. And then obviously had a bunch of other commitments throughout the summer. So that's a good chunk of your roster that's not necessarily rested and tomorrow. So it's going to be interesting to see how Joe navigates that with the former and KB is out. We don't even know. So it's going to be interesting to see how he distributes those minutes and maybe gives these guys a little bit of a break up front. I don't know how that's going to go. The best thing is that these guys are young.
Nice to meet you. Name's Allie. Welcome to the Gatorade training facility.
It is nice to meet you, Ellie. This place is something else.
Yeah, we wanted this setting to be
I would expect them to be on a somewhat of a pitch count, but this is a great opportunity for that second unit for Hayden Pritchard to step up for all these guys.
For as long as I can remember, so I'm a fan.
okay. Then you want to head to our store.
You want to win with your team right now, but when you deal a guaranteed contract, you get the opportunity. Make sure you seize it. You can take a little while off it. Make sure you take advantage of that because you want to put something good on the table. And you want to just be a good product. When you walk around the locker room or somebody calls like everyone, they'll call everyone, they'll call the chef, and everybody say, hey, how is it? Always very polite, says thank you all the time. Make sure you small things, you know, I saw. I think we got a problems with this team.
I know it's being important to talk about. I mean, I actually like that so much because you don't really tell some guys to defend themselves. They want to know. No, it's the hard work. thing again. Next. It's not good. It's not next. I think it's not that.
JT just came up here and said a lot of the words offended made it seem like you're going to be able to give out aggressive offense. So I'm not going to use that term. If he's not going to use right now.
So we have the list.
You got the list. Let me see what it's man.
How do you believe that kind of subconsciously maybe winning hangover going into this season where you know, like, all right, we got the majority of our guys back. Brad Stevens, so we paid a lot of money to get these guys back. We know that we are capable of not only runners, but we know we're capable of winning. How do you avoid that hangover?
I think it's just being
It's 26,000.
just being confident. Let's just talk about the NBA for 1 second here. The gap between the Boston Celtics and the rest of the NBA was massive last year. Everybody says you came in it was massive. But the NBA was lost. It is being confident in every game. And when you're in, 2 games with 4 minutes to go. My man, we're not being shut up because any team, I don't care what you call it, at that point, you have to have that position of confidence. It's not about, oh no, everyone's having been coming after us. It's just about doing what you do and believing in what you do. And to that point where I've always said this, that they're like, oh, they're going to be hurt now. I'm like, hell, they did nothing for the last 5 championship teams, players,
I could have done better. Fuck that. It was good shit, man. That's just the last
I
day.
ask you two guys, because we haven't asked the guys who sat down today about, it feels like you are a
Last
changed
day.
man once you win a championship. Like that, the memory of going through it and what it takes to get over the hump and to finish it off never leaves you, right? Like you have that to lean on in tough moments, like you were saying, when you got that 101 to 100 game, like you know how to win in that tough environment. How does it change you after you get that victory?
walking around, chest out, head up high, you can't tell me nothing, man. You can do anything and have confidence the next year, like the next day, the next month. I mean, no doubt, like there's a lot of things you do in your life. Being a kid and not being recognized, to getting a college scholarship offer, to being a kid that no one talked about, to being all league, all state, all this. You've been accomplishing things your whole life, but I think at the highest level, like for these guys, and I think it's weird the NBA has not embraced them. It almost feels like a national media thinks the Knicks won the championship. Let's see them.
strange the way the national media has treated the Boston Celtics. So to me, that's like you're Eddie said, you're high, but you're also being disrespected all season.
Yeah. Scott, one thing that Drew Holiday also mentioned here earlier was the fact that they're able to buy into they're able to be the stars within their role. Like you have different, I don't even like saying the word role player, but if you were to say that, you have different role players, and each one of them buys into it. How important is that for this upcoming season?
Yeah, so it's historic. We have here against that Seattle.
Going.
I feel like I disrespected Scal.
I was going to say, and I got a question, Scal. CJ,
Taylor Brown, welcome and congratulations. How you doing?
Great.
That might be good enough for the city, but it's not going to cut it.
Yeah, so.
I see you, man. You've been living. You see, I'm the most disrespected star in the league. And I told you this when I see you in summer league. There ain't no way you should have made all defensive team. There's no way you should have been on the USA basketball team. There's no way that all of those things happen. All NBA team, right? There's no way none of those things happen with how you produce and how you play. Talk about that motivation. It's like, as a competitor, you're always looking for something. You know what I mean? And after having the success you had last year, and then doing that, how much did that drive you this summer?
I'll be lying if I said that. So, like you said, as a competitor, you're always looking for any key identifiers that can help you, be motivated, stay motivated, and add to that chip on your shoulder. I'm that type of guy already. I'm always looking for something. But things don't go your way, or when people those voices get louder, it makes you wake up even more to drive and be better. So I'm excited to get back going with the guys. I'm excited to start the new year. Even though I did all that traveling, this is probably, I say it every year, this is the hardest I've probably ever worked.
How do you do that?
That's scary.
How you stay down in the water? How you just stay there? You be like posing in that thing like a statue.
You remember a few years ago when I said that I thought the world record for holding your breath underwater was like 60 minutes or something.
Let's bring it to you.
It was like 10. I got it written down. It's 24 minutes, 37 seconds. That's crazy. That's why Jalen was there. He looked at me and was like, that's crazy. I don't think that's what you get paid for. Yeah, that was made up of the internet.
That experience too for you. Do you know why does this happen?
Some great trainers, some great teachers. Shout out to Gabby over there.
Not even in chocolate junction.
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. Alongside Greg Anthony, so Shams, our NBA champion Boston Celtics. Last year, a terrific record from beginning to end. Could this be a dynamic? Tyson Daniels comes in for Bogdanovich. Celtics also with a sub. Mr. Clutch is checked in for Brown. And one thing to note, MP has vocalized his desire to be the top rookie in this class. He wants to outdo his peers every time he's on the floor.
And MP talked a big game, but boy, has he backed it up. He's absolutely hit the ground running and has been shooting up his fellow rookies to this point.
On the floor for Boston, White is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. All right, let's hand it over to David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, Kevin. As you know, there's still a lot of season ahead. We've got a couple of opposing rookies in this one. When I asked about tonight's matchup against a fellow rookie, MP told me he's made it a goal to prove that he's the best player in this class. He's got a lot of confidence, Kevin.
A ton of confidence, David. That's something you got to have in this NBA. And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers.
I think 3 of the top 5-6 players, we got Doncic. You know, we've got Porzingis, of course, who is such a nice player, but out of the combo. And Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. Nance passes to Young. Puts one up from 19. Off the left rim and out.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
The Hawks trail by 8. Nance outside. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To stop the run. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, anytime you want a three-point shooting competition, Young is up for it.
Now here's White. Launches it. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this.
Yes, just closer. Playing the game the right way. Everybody, using every aspect of our team to uplift. We need everybody. We need the best out of Peyton. I need the best out of Sam. I need the best out of X. I need the best out of Luke. And I need the best out of the guys that is in front of us, Derek White, Drew.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Hands out there with Johnson. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's Daniels. And it's Pumpkin in the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Shams, we know you grew up in Chicago. I'm assuming you grew up a Bulls fan. Who didn't? And you had to have a favorite player growing up with those terrific teams.
I was a big-time fan of hoops in general. Definitely someone for me was Kobe Bryant. That someone wasn't a Bulls player. We almost got him one year, but that was someone I grew up watching. Kevin, did you have a favorite team or player growing up?
Well, I love Kobe. I called every season of LeBron and every season of Kobe Bryant. And Bryant actually did stuff for 2K. As you know, not too long ago, before his passing, we sat down for a couple hours. But I hate to rank them because Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron are all right there at the very, very top. Hard to beat Jordan.
Very hard to beat Jordan. Obviously, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Kobe, for me, watching growing up, that was the closest thing that I had.
Back to Okongwu. Pass to Nance. Hits it from about 6 feet away. Nance has got his second basket of the night. You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do. And this path, I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I love playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans. And so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
So connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much. And just know the stories will keep coming.
Hofkin, no good. Celtics leading by 4. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Brown outside. Here's Buffkin. What a terrific move that was. Buffkin's got 5 now. We've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Get your shot. Get your chance. And that makes it was already in before we passed it to the ball. Just that energy.
And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Third is Bogdan Bogdanovic.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Right the pass to Mr. Clutch.
This kind of infectious energy that it translates onto the court. So I know that a lot of these Celtics fans are excited to see that continue.
Over to the wing.
Next season, and I will say congratulations on the initiative. Exchange, but yeah, we've seen recently launching an initiative
in the corner, Tatum with it. Boston again missing. And George Young who brings it up for Atlanta. The defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. He can't get that one. The Celtics with the lead. Takes the 3. And he gets it to go. No problem on the 3 from Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 5 points in the quarter. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And what a treat it was to have Sean stop by. He's definitely become part of the fabric of the NBA.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't meet a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Shams has amazing dedication to his craft.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, chips are still in.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. White against Bogdanovic. Capella, the best in ends. Riza with it. Last game out, he had 14. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
At the wing position, Richiche has pretty much...
Close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Boston on top. They lead by 4. And don't go away.
The Olympic roster there, how did that make you feel, and are you carrying any of those?
That's how the season's gonna go. So, just your emotions overall, your feelings. Are you carrying any of those feelings over the new season in terms of what is motivating you to win?
And we welcome you to halftime as the Boston Celtics are getting everything they can have.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say our... All right, let's turn now to take a look at how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Taking a look here now at Boston and finding out anyone can win on any night. That said, once they...
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
The Olympic roster there, how did that make you feel, and are you carrying any of those?
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly...
So, just your emotions overall, your feelings.
So for the Hawks, Larry Nance is checked in for Richiche, and Daniels subbed in for Young. And then for Boston, Horford comes in for Jason Tatum, and it's Mr. Clutch in for White. You know, these last few years, Stan, Atlanta has been outstanding on the offensive end. But boy, have they struggled on defense.
Yeah, and I just don't know if they can go to where they want to go unless they can just develop at least an average defense, and they haven't even been close to that.
And I know they're a champion who is only one or the other. I mean, you've got to be a little bit of both, correct?
Yeah, Kevin, most of our champions, as you know, have been in the top 10 in both offensive and defensive.
On the floor for Boston, we've got Mr. Clutch. Horford is out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Cornette in at the center, walking down the middle. Three-pointer, Horford gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's a nice play. Horford getting to his spot, ready to fire.
Daniels kicks to Bogdanovich. Goes up on the wing. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Bogdanovich has got 5. Celtics trail by 6. They set the pick. Pritchard passes to Cornette. Misses the lead.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, and they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Now Daniels. No scoring in this one. Here's Capella. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Wow, Clint Capella.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Horford with the screen on Bogdanovich. Mr. Clutch's shot is off.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Nance. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
That's
and
what
now 11-point Hawks lead. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely...
The fuck, I was wondering why Al Horford's man was wide open. Fuck up in here. Look at this. Oh, shit. What the fuck? And then his man comes and shoots an open 3. He's still in the floor. Come on, man. Oh, shucks. Fuck, I was wondering why our whole first man was wide open.
See him come out of the game.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, teams do everything they can to protect against it. But at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
And the Celtics making a change here. Tatum's checked in. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. On the wing, Brown. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Bogdanovich. The kick out to Tatum. Pass to Cornette. Just 5 on the clock. And they get it. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Daniels dishes to Capella. Nance passes to Johnson. Now Daniels. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
That free throw good from Daniels. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And their ability to get... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Matthews out there with Daniels. And it's Roddy in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart you guys are, how quickly they pick things up. Good awareness from Daniels there to read the floor and see the ready scorer.
There's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Daniels. And a wide open look for Walker. Sinks the triple. Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Johnson outside. Matthews against Walker. Shot clock at 5. The Hawks need to get off the shot here. Johnson. Pass to Daniels. Goes back up. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the board.
Mr. Clutch's shot is off.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Matthews with it. He's picked up by Walker. Daniels kicks to Johnson. With the shot. Off target from the wing.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Pass to Tillman. Trying his luck from deep. Buries it from 3-point range. Tillman's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Celtics. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He knows every possession is critical now. changing it up here. Let's check. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me,
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight. Hey, it's just one loss.
Tough result. Now get over it. You circled this one on your calendar. You wanted it bad, and you lost. So what does that tell us? It tells us to get back on the horse and get it right next time. We're going to see plenty more teams led by Denver in the playoffs. Figuring at this level is never easy and always worth it. You want to prove you're one of the best rookies in the league?
of course, 100%.
Then fail the match. Don't make the same mistake twice. Learn from this, grow, and come back strong.
Got you, boss.
Halloween is just around.
Now there, let's go get the mint. Coach say, I got you, coach. You want me to, whenever I see Michelle, to give him the business, to bill it to the back of the net. Are you trying to come up? We're trying to fill the top. Let me try my phone. Whenever this stops, Michelle and J Food is still trash. Andy, even worse. Call them fuckers. I know. What you doing? Ain't no stopping that.
They call this place the phone booth. So dial up a number.
Oh, I always forget to check my fucking jumper. You found the right jumper.
And the peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final pepper, and we welcome you to a special night of regular season hoops. This one counts as part of the end. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA.
That is the truth.
Timeout is called by Brian Keefe. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
Yeah, I bet it was pretty quiet in that locker room after that game. When it hit overtime, it was a matter of which team had more energy left, and seemingly it wasn't them.
And MP said he wanted to outplay every player in his rookie class. Easy to say, much harder to do.
And I got to hand it to MP. He's been impressive so far compared to his fellow rookies. He's maybe not leading the pack the way he wanted to be when he first set out on this mission, but he's definitely in the conversation for who is at the top of his class.
Taking a look at the Celtics. It's Tatum at the 4 with Horford at the 5. Then it's Derek White, then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Mr. Clutch in at the shooting guard. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Wizards last season, for the first time in a long time, hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Not good there, Allie. Thank you. With the Bradley Beal trade, Washington made it clear they were going in a new direction, Brent.
Yeah, it felt like the Wizards were stuck in the Delaware just a little bit. They won 34 or 35 games for 3 straight seasons, and trading away Bradley Beal was an admittance to, hey, we've got to start over. We've got to do something to get some younger players in here on the roster and give us some flexibility. The future is now for the Washington Wizards.
Here's Mr. Clutch. No made baskets yet. Here's Tatum. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
To the inside. Horford with some nice D.
Yeah, better than giving up a layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Bay outside. Bagley sets a screen. The 3 hits a 3-pointer. Bay's got 7.
Strong response there by Bay, upping the competitive nature here a little.
Here's Pritchard. Another one falls to Boston.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
26 seconds left in the first. It's Kuzma with the miss.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Outside Brogdon. With 1 on the clock. And it's good on the layup. Brogdon's gotten his second bucket of the game. It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking along. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game and what we've seen so far from the Wizards, guys.
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable. It was crippling defense.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. We've got Al Horford. He's out there with Luke Cornett. And it's Mr. Clutch in it to one spot. Screen by Horford. Clock at 6. Kick out to Brown. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
And we've seen Brown take more and more threes recently, becoming very confident in his shot.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Graham. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through the brick wall too. This is so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Here's Lewis. Shot clock at 5.
And when a big guy like Horford comes into your peripheral just as you're releasing the shot, it can definitely alter it.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Mr. Clutch passes to Horford. There's Hauser. Three-pointer off the mark.
And the defense really respects his shooting ability. They showed it with that tight coverage.
Shot's good by Sarr.
Great touch from the mid-range by Sarr. He's got to keep drilling it from this area.
Cornett sets a screen. Down low. It's rebounded by Washington. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. They usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Yeah, and quick. Like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Cornett sets a screen to the paint. Stolen by Holmes. Now the Wizards in transition. Horford with a steal. And they're running. Finished off the break.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
You think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Lewis. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Washington shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And Washington will go for a different look here. Bagley's checked in for Holmes. Kuzma comes in for Sarr. Sadiq Bey, he's checked in for Baldwin. And Malcolm Brogdon is subbed in for Davis. A big group substitution here for Boston. Tillman's checked in for Cornett. Tatum comes in for Horford. White, he's checked in for Hauser. And Pritchard is subbed in for Brown. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania.
All the way down to either 15, 10, or 5. This is going to give you way more control over your player during your box out positioning and timing. So first, let's talk about timing. Until the ball comes off the rim. The spam trying to keep the ball comes off the rim is likely to jump the wrong way. Next is probably the biggest secret on how to grab offensive boards. You notice that you don't have good positioning or that you're outnumbered. Run to the lane, hit square. This will literally make your player lock onto the ball and jump through the crowds. But it's a catch to it. You can't hold on to square for too long. It'll make your player go into a putback. You don't want that.
En la parte de acá de la sección de
Way too long, but you can also see how it locks on to the offensive rebound. Honestly, it doesn't matter about who's in the way. It will give you the advantage. You're able to come down with it or tip it back intentionally to do something that will chase the brand. The final tips that you all know, position is key. One of position your player right in front of the that way you can jump in either direction if need be. Find yourself boxed out, move your left along to the left or the right, and take a swim. You also got to understand rebound tips.
What do you have for us, Sean?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with the new CBA, especially the trying to second the apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even for
Está tocando las cosas de uno, pero. Fíjate que pusiste la escalera. Sí, le estás tocando las cuadradas y después tú siempre lo. Yo cuánto la veces saca la escalera tú a ver. Mira. Pues tú no se fue puso el pelo. Está de abajo. Upstairs. Upstairs. The only person was to.
We're still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions, but basically it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current system. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone involved.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. All right, let's get a report from Ellie.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but
I'm trying to get my
it's
BC.
a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Bay against White.
I was looking at some hoopers.
Bay outside. Shot
Why is
clock
that phone not
at 6.
hitting?
Shoots over White. Offensive board. Pass to Lewis. Bay from long range. Drains the triple. Bay's got 10 points.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on them from this point on.
You watch your name there, Blake.
A minute 4 left in the second period. Tillman with a screen. Mr. Clutch passes to Pritchard. Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Brogdon. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Bay finds Kuzma. Tatum with a steal. Pass to Mr. Clutch. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Rebounded by Kuzma. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. Bay with it. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. 3 on 3. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Lewis. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Oh.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Celtics out in front. They lead by a bucket. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we welcome you to halftime as the Boston Celtics are getting everything they can handle.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Next up, let's take a look at our latest power rankings. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen against Tatum.
Now we're losing.
Making a switch here.
Number 99.
Celtics trail by 5. Marvin Bagley is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Sadiq Bey. And it's Kispert in at the 2. That's the group for Washington right now. There's a screen. And here's Brown for 3. It's rebounded by Washington. Bagley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the Celtics far and away the best record in the NBA last season, Brad.
Well, they rode that momentum into the playoffs, capturing the franchise's 18th championship, passing the Lakers for the most of any team in the association.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Brogdon. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 5. Yep, that one's good. Mr. Clutch has got 7. Wizards leading by 6. Pass to Kispert. Fires for 3. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. Boston's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Tillman with a screen. Over to the wing. He shoots a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Now just a 3-point Wizard lead.
Kick to the outside. Heads up play. Cognizant of the entire floor.
Kuzma, the pass to Brogdon. On the wing, Kuzma. Horford covering. And here's Kispert from the arc. And Pritchard pulls it down. Pritchard's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, that's all.
Mr. Clutch can't hit.
He's not the guy that you want to get a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that one doesn't cost them.
Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
So nice to see bigs get rewarded for setting screens. Kuzma got involved in that set.
Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Kispert. Takes it inside. Mr. Clutch passes to Horford. Now here's Kispert, guarded closely. Pass to Brogdon. Now here's Kispert. There's a screen by Kuzma. 5 to shoot. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And it's a 7-point Washington lead. Boston has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Lets the 3 fly. Count it from distance. Mr. Clutch has got 5 points in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Well, it's been an exciting game for the offense as we head to the fourth quarter. It's Washington up by. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
It doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammates.
Terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Taking a look at the Celtics. Al Horford out there with Luke Cornett. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's Hauser in at the small forward. Ball stolen. Brown against Davis. Brown passes to Mr. Clutch. Pass to Cornette. All sorts of time. Baldwin with a rebound.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Here's Sarr. Picked by Holmes. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 4 rebounds now.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Kick out to Brown. From behind the arc. And Davis with the block.
Always in your face. It's like Davis always seems to be lurking.
Pass to Sarr for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Cornette sets the screen. Here's Mr. Clutch. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Washington leading by 7. Here's Baldwin. Got it.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. So Washington ends up going with a new group.
Hey, you won at the end by 1.
And so it's Boston who scrapes by with the win. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play stage of the NBA Cup.
And now they're focused on getting a clean sweep out of their group. On to knockout rounds.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. So long, everybody.
A lot of people was asking about the grocery spots. This one that I ate yesterday, and they was on recess.
Huge moment on the show today as I am ready to unveil my ultimate NBA Dynasty ranking.
All right, I mean, it took you long enough.
Actually, he brought this up 2 weeks ago.
Finally, Toby says something useful.
Aw, thank you.
I mean, it would have taken me 20 minutes, but maybe that's because I know basketball.
No one knows more than me, Russell, about anything.
Oof, that is patently false.
And you can patently shut it.
That doesn't make sense.
Maybe not, Toby. I'm not a ball boy like you, but I am a knower of ball, and I am ready to unveil my dynasty list.
All right, just say it already. Do we need a drum roll?
All right, here we go. In reverse order, please hold your applause until the end. Number 9, Hakeem Rockets. Number 8, Isaiah's Bad Boy Pistons. Number 7, LeBron, Big 3, Heat. Number 6, Birds, Big 3 Celtics. Number 5, Steph, Warriors. Number 4, Duncan, Spurs. Number 3, Kobe, Lakers. Number 2, Magic, Showtime, Lakers. And number 1.
I mean, it's obviously Jordan.
Wrong! It's Jordan Bulls!
Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, we both said it already.
Spoil it all day long, but what I want to know is...
I mean, quite frankly, it's a shockingly coherent list, especially for you. I think it's some of the placement is
And I'm just showing you the blue tech one more time. That's what it looks like right there. And I hope this video helped. That's because this is how to use the dunk meter properly in NBA 2K25. Alright, so in order to use the dunk meter properly in NBA 2K25, for anybody that doesn't know how to use it, obviously you guys are going to make sure that your pro stick function is on default so that you guys don't basically, you know what I'm saying, use the dunk meter. Make sure that it's on default and not just jump moves, alright? So the first thing that you guys are going to want to do is you guys are going to want to run to the paint. You guys are going to want to make sure that you guys are holding turbo. Flick up on the right stick, and then you guys are going to want to flick down and hold until you time your dunk. So it's pretty much going to look like this right here. And you literally just time it until you get it to excellent or green, obviously. And I'm just showing you guys what it looks like one more time. That's what it looks like right there. And I hope this video helped, and that's because this is how to use the dunk meter properly in NBA 2K25. Alright, so in order to use the dunk meter properly in NBA 2K25, for anybody that doesn't know how to use it, obviously you guys are going to want to function is an default.
But around the team, the front office, the coaching staff, they are optimistic and they believe that every milestone has been attained by MP, and he will only be better with an expanded role.
It has been a crazy year. My method has definitely paid for it, so let's get it together. First things first, I had to tackle my toilet using the
Welcome back to True Hall of Fame News. And today,
You okay, buddy? Yeah, buddy.
MP! Oh, it's nice to see you again. Ooh, if you're looking to test yourself.
MP. Oh, you know what I gotta do? This. The robot. Oh, there. What the hell did I put my shirt on? Oh.
That boy goes to his truck. That's my husband. It's not me. Hard out single. Now that's funny. Have you dated any celebrities? Gotcha is what Mexicans call it. Gotcha? That's funny. I never heard that before. Gotcha. He's still in the car. I'm getting out. I'm getting out.
Oh, only come back.
Beautiful. I thought you did a front take with your girlfriend in BK. Okay, that's his own. If they ain't
So I do that.
I'm talking about dates. You know what I'm talking about. I said a thing. I said a girl thing. They almost have the same vibe. Karen says, it's always going to be me. People are asking me about how long I cannot say the word, so yeah. Someone said, do I have a podcast? I do, but I have not been ready to talk yet. Not yet. I hear you, but you're not married yet. Much more to do. Engaged 4 times. And I am not going to sit here and tell you how much it's important to me. Like, millionaires proposing. I'm the one to get married to the people that are close to me. I'm the one who chooses. I'm the one who chooses my husband. And I'm mindful when I see him and I choose my husband. So, yeah. There's not much work to do. Actually, there's not work to do. I'm good. I'm good by default. Chuckler, can you say something nasty to me? To your mother, say something like, yes, me crush. I get it. And I said, you never have a workout with your partner? No. We have very different schedules. He's up right for my morning working out, and I'm sleeping right for my morning. So definitely have a great day, you too. Don't hurt too much, because I'm catching up on the comments. It's a good car. Yes, it is, but they do rob it a lot.
You guys
You have live shops in that meeting. I would actually go to an equal my team that's maybe too big for you. It's a big. It's a new thing for big for is to check the numbers. And if you don't do it, then truly, why not integrate?
Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. You look at Chicago. This is probably their last game in the NBA Cup. They have a 1-1 record in the group stage.
Dude, that's wrong.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Something we talked about not too long ago was MP's mission to be the best of his rookie class. Really trying to distinguish himself.
Well, MP certainly is playing well, especially for a rookie. But I think he could be doing more to show he's truly elite. He'll have to continue that tireless work ethic to make that happen.
On the floor for Boston. And on the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Porzingis in at the center, filling out the middle.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from three-point territory. Yes, sir.
You know, many see Brown as a scorer, but Doris, he's put more emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers.
Tatum with the screen on Giddy. Taken away by Williams. Pass to White. He's looking for Levine and finds him. Back to White. 5 on the clock. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And it's 6 points for Kobe White.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
There's a screen. The 3 from Tatum. And it's White with the rebound. And so White will bring it up for Chicago. A 12-point game. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston. Boston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And we'll go courtside now.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Williams hits a screen for Levine, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the lead, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Patrick Williams. Dosunmu comes in for Levine, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Josh Giddey. Here's Chicago. They're on a 17-7 run. On the wing, Dosunmu. He's covered by Brown. Dosunmu, the pass to Craig. Clock at 6. They set the screen. Launches a 3. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Still yet to score. 46 seconds left in the first. Dosunmu, the basketball. White left side. And White with the stuff.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. To the wing right side. Cornet passes to Mr. Clutch. There's the pick. From deep. Here's Cornet. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Now here's White. Here's Dosunmu. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Chicago. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
It's not so easy. What was that? The nutcracker? So hold on, cuz there's nuts on my head. I thought we were wrestling, cuz.
And glad to have you with us for the second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one.
He didn't put his ball in his forehead. Shout out to everybody that went to high school with me. Yo, truly, let me hear, sir. I remember 6 of them in a minute. I wasted shot today, you already here. Afraid? Let's go. Let's get it popping. Let's try this. I used to think it's just a fairy tale until that first hug, until that first smile. But if I had to do it all again, I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause this love is everlasting. Suddenly, life has new meaning to me. There's beauty up above, and things we never take notice of. You wake up and suddenly you're in love. My voice is hoarse, but I try. When you all doing it, I'm on the bandwagon. Oh no!
Jump on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played. They're shooting well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
On the phone for Boston. We've got Brown. He's out there.
Can't put his ball up.
And it's Cornet in at the 5, down low. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Off target from outside.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Ball, the bounce pass. Shoots a fader. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Pass to Pritchard. This ball movement by Boston. They set the pick. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Cornette. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Celtics making a switch here. Tillman's checked in.
Number 26.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. The Bulls leading by 16. And here is Ball. To look at his stats, he averages a bit over 8 points a game. Pass to Dosunmu. Craig sets a screen. Goes up to the high post. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Dosunmu's got 5.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Upton's checked in. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Zach LaVine's checked in for Horton Tucker. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Dosunmu. The Celtics also changing it up. Porzingis is checked in for Tillman. Jason Tatum comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Holiday in for Pritchard. Already one of the best passers in the NBA. Josh Giddey. DB, what's next for him?
I think the only thing that has to improve is the consistency from range shooting. It's such an important aspect for a guard to play. But he's shown a willingness and a found confidence in that perimeter game. And let's remember, Kev, he's in his early 20s. There's so much time for development.
Celtics making a switch here. White's checked in.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Williams passes to Lofton. To the paint. Here's Levine. Shoots over White. Levine's shot is off.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride.
Nah, D. White build that. D. White misses. I mean, Tatum misses. D. White. I'm already up there. Nah, I'm already doing putbacks with my D. White build.
And his rebounding as he does.
You know what? He loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Pulled the shot a little out, but the bounce goes his way. Giddey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you get a sense of why people are so excited about the well-rounded game of Josh Giddey. Good from the mid-range there.
Tatum a screen. Fires from deep. A three from Tatum.
Jason Tatum has built such consistency from beyond the arc. Doesn't matter if there's a contest or not.
On the wing, Williams. Back to Giddey. Outside, Ball. Shot clock at 6. Over Holiday. Ball, no good. Celtics trail by 15. Lets the three fly. And the Celtics another three.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Williams. The kick out to Ball. Williams, a screen on Hummel. Ball from long range. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
Now, this is just a veteran instinct kicking in here. Holiday sensing and finding the man who's open.
Kobe White, he's checked in for Chicago. And a change for the Celtics. Brown is checked in for Derek White. Chicago leading by 9. 5 seconds separate the shot game clocks. There's the pick. Giddy with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Second shot opportunity. Williams with a clean look. And that comes off the assist by Giddy. Williams has got himself going for his first points of the game. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find.
Acclimating to the league is not easy. These guys are already accepting the challenges and the rigors of the NBA, and they're crushing it. I'm surprised.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Boston Celtics. And that concludes half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. For the Celtics. Mr. Clutch comes in for Derek White. Zador, here's a question for you. Should the NBA widen the court? Because the corner three now is such a staple in these offenses.
That's exactly right. One of the most coveted, Kevin, because the proximity of the shot is so desirable. Here's what we don't want to do. There's no way they're going to widen the court because it will take out some of the money-making courtside seats. That's not happening.
Levine Williams up in the forward position. Josh Giddey is out there with Kobe White. And it's Lofton, and it's 7. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Levine inside the three-point line. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Levine's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, there's the versatility Levine brings to your team. This guy can go on scoring runs and keep you afloat.
Screen by Porzingis from outside the arc. Mr. Clutch's shot is off. Chicago leading by 15. Mr. Williams and stolen by Horford. And up the court on the Celtics on the break. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. For Chicago, they've been 7 of 11 lucky field goal percentage here in the third. And we talked to people about the Bulls. GA, Michael Jordan shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Luke Cornett is checked in for Porzingis, and it's Jason Tatum in for Jaylen Brown. To the right side. There's the screen. The kick out to Tatum in the corner. With it. Off the mark here with the three-point shot.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
How about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
Chicago making a switch here. Horton Tucker's checked in. And the Celtics also making a change. Pritchard, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Heck, even remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. Glad they're still together. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 15. And it's going to be out of bounds.
Yeah, he get fouled.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Buzelis. Drives to the hoop. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Look at the moves from Buzelis. Big fella showing great quickness on the attack.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third. And the shot goes in. Now that's 17 points for Mr. Clutch. Chicago leading by 19. Sumu with it. He has 6. Craig with a screen on Horford. Sumu. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
I like the way the Dolphins conveyed that scouting report to his guys.
I mean, knowing how your opponent plays is important. And I think he's on point on this one.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Horford is out there with Brown. And it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Pritchard in at the point. Ball with it, picked up by Brown. Inside. Craig passes to Dosu. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no cover.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Ball. Here's Mr. Clutch. Chicago grabs the miss. Now Ball. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. The kick out to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Horford sets a screen for Brown. Hands it from downtown.
Just a positive force right now for these guys and though his team. Has fallen a bit short. It's not because of him.
Pass to Dosu. Buzelis with the ball. And the layup falls. And it's 9 points for Buzelis.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Clear. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Boy, were they resilient, ending the group.
Tough game today.
So 80. 3,000 is the max. No? It's the max on my feet, so 3,002. I'm still in the 70. I can put my blocks up.
Get the shower. Wash it off.
Take a shower.
Not gonna lie, Coach, I feel pretty good. So do we, which is why we think you're ready to run with the starters. Coach, you playing with
Oh my gosh, that's great. I've been looking forward to this opportunity. Now remember when I told you this is a big boy league, MP? When the coaches make a move like this, it puts us in the crosshairs. It puts Cliff in the crosshairs too because the Bucks talk to the general manager.
Well, like you said, it's a grown man's league, and if you can't handle that pressure,
You do
you're gonna make it back. Glad
Puede que me lo pensado, también uno en una tienda de chain y hay muchos comerciales de Power Rangers. Señor, que será algo que yo estoy pagando, Virgen de la Altagracia, Señor, Espíritu Santo, fuente de
Hi, I am the pink Power Ranger.
No me he metido de Power Rangers, Señor. ¿Qué es la chica que me está pagando, Señor? Yo estoy pagando como la gran puta.
I am the pink Power Ranger and I will save your day.
¿Qué de Power Ranger? Tú vas allá a otro maldito color que no sea pink, coño.
I me gusta el pink. I wanted to become a pink Power Ranger.
Diablo, yo no me Demonio será porque de Dios no puede ser que yo esté hablando contigo, Randy.
I wanted to become the
Tú
Pink
vas a
Power
sacar esa
Ranger.
mierda de la cabeza. Usted es un hombre, motherfucker. Coño.
Yo quiero ayudar a salvar gente.
A saber qué, coño, pero ni la mierda, sabes, tú te caigas en historia. Con la misma mierda todo el tiempo, coño.
But I wanted to become a Pink Power
Yo no
Ranger.
voy a encontrar cuando me monte en el carro contigo ya.
What? Because
Pero
I
me
wanted...
faltan 2 clases para yo pasar mi examen para ver si yo me manejo sola.
That means we can become best friend Pink Power Ranger.
Pink Power Ranger?
No, pero no me lo quites. Digo yo, ok.
Maldito Power Ranger, yo te agarro a ti con todos los Power Rangers, coño, y lo estrello a todos, los bombeo.
Los otros Power Rangers te van a atacar si me ven.
Coño, todos estos maricones. ¿Cómo te dejaste a mí, coño, con esa maldita lo que era, coño, la cabeza?
I wanted to become a Power Ranger.
¿Qué Power Ranger? Usted es un hombre. Te voy a hacer un lavado de cerebro, coño. No me lleves a ninguna parte que me vuelva a mi cartera, coño. Tú me tienes harta cada vez que me monto en el carro.
Donde había Pink Power Ranger. All I know is Michelle always wanted to be a Yellow Ranger. Michelle always wanted to be a Yellow Power Ranger. This kid is one sick bastard. Oh, the videos are coming. They gave me VC. Ah, my freaking foot itches. He wants to be a Pink Ranger.
What's up, everybody? I see MP's made his way into the starting lineup. That's good for him, his team, the fans, everybody.
You do the clap challenge for $500? Hell yeah. My arm be out like this, clap under and above my arm for 60 seconds with your eyes closed. You have $500. You think you do it? Yeah. Ready? And go. Yep. 55 seconds.
Yo, he loves this. He's still going, yo.
Continue.
Some of these guys work toward winning a championship for years. It might be a different challenge to do it again. How do you want to approach trying to repeat as champions? How do you want to just approach it?
I think you gotta be honest, right? Like, whether we won or lost, if we're sitting up here at this point, the goal's to win. So, I mean, whether if we would have lost, I'm sure championship this year. So I think just clearly stating we want to win a championship every single year. That's the goal. That's the standard.
Hey, what's up, Steve? Come to the Frochco Ranch. Fixing on the horse barn. Just let the chickens out already, and I'm left.
What the fuck is this dude doing?
Do you want to upgrade your gaming expert? Do you want to upgrade your gaming expert? This is the latest Ars Open monitor. It's got 144 Hz refresh rate and the screen at...
Here's what you learned from your experience at the Olympics this summer.
That's a broad question. You want to get more specific?
Is it something you're going to draw motivation from, I guess?
Want to address the, I didn't play in 2 of those games. That's what you mean?
That's part of it, yep.
Motivation. I guess you could say that if you want to simplify it. In real time, it was tough. But it's, and Joe, I talk to Joe a lot. Joe was probably the happiest person in the world that I didn't win Finals MVP and that I didn't play in 2 of the games in the Olympics. So that was odd, but if you know Joe, it makes sense. Did I need any extra motivation coming into the season? No, I don't. I'm not going to give anybody in particular credit that they're motivating me to come into the season. It was a unique circumstance. Something I wasn't having experienced before in my playing career. But I'm a believer that everything happens for a reason. I was coming off a championship, the highest of the highs. Covered 2K, a new contract, and You know, then that happened, and whatever the reason is, I haven't figured it out yet, but I am a believer that everything does happen for a reason. But it was a good experience. We won the gold medal. I won my second one. I was around some of the best players that ever played a game on a daily basis. Built some friendships, and you know, was able to bring my family out there and enjoy the Olympics and as a whole. So that was a plus for me for sure.
Jason, I'm curious what you learned from your experience at the Olympics this summer.
That's a broad question. You want to be more specific?
Is it something you're going to draw motivation from, I guess?
Want to address the, I didn't play two of those games. That's what you mean?
That's part of it, yeah.
Motivation. I guess you could say that if you want to simplify it. In real time, it was tough. But it's, and Joe, I talk to Joe a lot. Joe was probably the happiest person in the world that I didn't win Finals MVP and that I didn't play in two of the games in the Olympics. So that was odd, but if you know Joe, it makes sense. Did I need any extra motivation coming into the season? No, I don't. I'm not going to give anybody in particular credit that, they're motivating me to compete.
Oh my God, my legs.
So what happened to the lady that I kissed?
Yeah, she kept asking herself for an autograph.
That's gotta be really fun.
It is. looking good, my guy.
What you doing, man? What is that? Hey, you okay, buddy? Somebody's ringing the doorbell. It can't be her, bro. Are you serious? That's her? Wow. What the fuck?
Like behind the scenes, in front of the stage, behind the stage, and everything needs to. I just really can't believe it. Secondly, this match was this past January 2024. This one happened not too far into the match. Your girl finished the match. And I will say though, after it happened, I knew exactly the
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner.
Secondly,
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForge joining us courtside. And a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Jaren Jackson.
And his shot blocking hasn't been nearly as potent as it was a few years ago. It's a shame, really, because his ability to intimidate the other team and be a big presence on the defensive end really gave his team an edge.
And check it out, the opening lineup for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Payne. Jaren Jackson out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Williams in at the 3. And for the Celtics, the core of this team. Brown and Tatum in the front court. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Mr. Clutch in at shooting guard. And Grant, by now, many of the questions we had coming into the season have been answered.
Oh, no question, B.A.
But it's still a long way to go. We know how much can change
starting
in the
in
course of a season, so I wouldn't be surprised if a contender or two has yet to emerge. And you look at this rookie class, MP continues to scratch and claw, trying to cement his place as one of the best and brightest.
In terms of rookies, MP is up there in talent, and we've seen flashes of it. I think he's had a good year. I wouldn't call it great quite yet. There's some room for improvement for MP. But honestly, guys, that's all rookies at this point of their careers.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Nice spin off the left rim.
They made it.
And that gets us rolling. Ooh, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your career, but we'll just have to see.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
And absolutely even smooth when he's powered it home like that. Holiday passes to Tatum. Here's the three. Bain with the rebound, and it's Bain with the ball for Memphis. Richard, for years, the Grizzlies' motto was grit and pride. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
Brown, that's good.
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
Aldama outside.
What are you saying?
Launches it, nails it from beyond the arc.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. We see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Tatum with a screen. Mr. Clutch passes to Tatum. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Memphis has gone 1-2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Aldama. Here's Jackson, defended by Porzingis, and the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
Porzingis sets a screen. Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Bain. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. This is their first chance this season playing Boston. Down low. Here's Aldama. Good, and the setup by Morant. Aldama's got 5 now.
Sometimes Morant just makes this look effortless. He's such a gifted passer.
Porzingis sets a screen. They need this. A nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
That was a prayer. All luck getting that one to go.
Holiday against Morant. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Mr. Clutch, pounded by Morant. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Back to Brown. 6 to shoot. Porzingis with a screen on Williams. And here's Brown for 3. Williams grabs the board. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Well, Richard, with the career he's had, it's hard to believe Drew Holiday has only made 2 All-Star titles.
Well, that speaks to how much talent is at the guard position in this league. But it also shows how we tend to reward offense over defense because Drew, his impact is truly felt on the defensive end.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. A minute 9 left now in the first quarter. Back to Porzingis. And it's Bain with the rebound. The Grizzlies on offense. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. On up the court. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
He's 6'4" and well built. Drew is bigger and stronger than you think.
Get back in there.
Can't Marcus Smart.
Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the shot goes down.
He gets a lot of defensive attention from Morant. He can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Drew Holiday. And it's Mr. Clutch in it to 2. That's the Boston 5. Horford, screen on Smart. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Holiday. The 3-ball. Smart grabs the miss. Memphis leading by 9. Stolen. Mr. Clutch passes to Tatum. Over Williams. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
Over the years, Tatum has limited the amount of mid-range jumpers that he takes, but it is still a natural part of his game.
Jackson the screen. Now here's Smart. Tight defense on him. Jackson with it. Picked up by Tatum. Clock at 6. Pass to Morant. From deep. They get the rebound. 1:27 left to play in the first half. Goes up with it again. He can't get it to go. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. To the middle. And Holiday powers it home.
Take that, Holiday with the hammer.
And so Smart will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points. Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they wanted.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Alec.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast.
Did they say something to me? Oh, let me check my calendar. You don't listen. Oh. Yep, 4 hours. Anything with that?
So the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, right?
No question. Thanks, Alec. Good stuff there. Outside
Yeah, you get the full rating on my thing. My Derek Whitefield.
And he gets it to go off the front iron. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have worked him out, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Horford, screen on Smart.
Yeah, I should have popped that.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Shot is up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And And so it's the
Time
Memphis
to eat.
Grizzlies
I'm about to save this.
closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Do you guys agree in a game like this, typically you go out to your superstars and say, get it done?
Yep, yeah, we did that a lot.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Memphis Grizzlies.
They're getting good looks from...
And that's a wrap on halftime.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Marcus Smart. Man, has he been playing well?
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
On the court for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Payne. Vince Williams is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Jackson in at the center position. We're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in the game.
Tatum! Money from deep!
Look at the big Tatum from the coffin corner.
Now Moran, 7 points in the game. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Outside Payne. Right side. Moran looking around. From deep three-point range. He's over that one. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. And the 2024 NBA champions, the Boston Celtics. RJ capturing banner number 18.
Yeah,
I mean, when the phone ready, like a freaking snake.
Breaking that tie that they had with the Lakers, and trust me, that one stings a little bit for them. Somehow they're going to have to make room for another one of those banners up in the rafters.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Ooh, those are some grown man points there by Jackson Jr.
Come on, I got my dribbling now.
6 points for him. They kick it out to Porzingis. Over Bane. No good. Off the front rim.
That's the shot they
want. My speed maxed out yet.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Those long arms of Porzingis are a serious factor.
Oh, my free throw maxed out yet.
You never
Fuck.
want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Boston shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. He misses the free throw. And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step.
Yeah, and they've got the core to
Keep on learning them.
You got Moran, Bane, and Jackson. They're all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
There's Jackson with the three. Sinks it from distance. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's just unfair. 6'11" Jackson just sinking threes. I guess this is the new NBA.
Pass to Holiday. Over Smart. Again, the miss by Boston. Memphis leading by 4. Payne pass to Jackson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Al Horford. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just
Hey, we were just tied.
And throughout their entire history, they are really the gold standard in this league. And it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Pass to Mr. Clutch.
We were just freaking tied.
Porzingis sets a screen. Tipped. Brown against Williams. Fires at the elbow. Again, the miss by Boston. Memphis has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Holiday against Smart. There's a minute 17 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Jackson. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Porzingis. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Bain. Mr. Clutch passes to Horford. Horford, a screen on Williams. Fires, top of the key. The shot by Holiday, no good. Grizzlies lead by 6. And there's the lob.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Driving to the basket. Here's Mr. Clutch. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Desmond Bain. No good on that. Some changes here for the Celtics. Hornets checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Jason Tatum comes in for Brown. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday.
Actually, at least the 85.
Ja Morant comes in for Williams. Outside Morant. Smart with the ball. He's got 9. Ooh, nice. Smart slipping inside.
Good work inside from Smart. It's clear how confident he is close to the rim.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Horford, screen on Smart. What if it goes? That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Grizzlies out in front. Up by 9. All right, we're going to... And the moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Both teams making substitutions here. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then there's Drew Holiday. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 2 guard. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Bain. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got his 5th rebound. Pass to Morant. Now Jackson. Over Porzingis. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 20. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Memphis.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Here's the break. Here's Mr. Clutch. And he converts the layup.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit. But it has to be a team effort.
Memphis has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Outside Bain. Tries it from 16. And he can't bank that one in. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch, hounded by Morant. Outside Tatum, 6 on the shot clock. He drops it from range.
You look at Tatum now running the pick and roll. He's calm and his moves are so concise. He's just definitive with everything he does.
Bain pass to Morant. We've got a minute 48 left in the fourth. And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at scoring a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out too. situation.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
The electric Ja Morant. High-flying, fast, fearless. Where's that mentality come from, RJ?
There is just a fearlessness like you mentioned. Most players, you just have that mindset. You don't care. You're going to attack the rim. It doesn't matter if you could potentially get hurt. You are going to take off. That mindset is a level of aggressiveness that only Ja Morant possesses.
Pass to Jackson from deep. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 6 rebounds in the game.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Grizzlies.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Desmond Bane.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
A line change here from Memphis.
Let's go get our
the screen.
Pick this up for
Here's Smart. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, roadies, they're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Count that one. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
all right.
So it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Boy, nice win. By the time the game was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Fresh and Thorns. I just played only what? How many games do I play? 9. I'm for it.